Yes, and we'll be hearing more music. This one is the All-Star Show, but have you ever been in a situation where you wish you had a hand in the music that was being played? Well, we are going to be having a conversation now. My Selectah Media, which offers customizable audio playlist services. And to speak to that, we have Aswaad Peters, the founder of Now My Selectah Media Limited. We also have Aleesha Mohamdally, a business support manager. And we welcome both of you on this, that apart from World Yoga Day, is also World Music Day.
World Music Day, we can't forget that. Thanks for having us.
Definitely our pleasure. So it is one thing to say, okay, well, there was a pivot during the pandemic and things were progressing. But how has it been, and do you have the same sort of format that you would have started out with DJ Aswaad?
Right, so hi, morning all, thanks for having us on the Now Morning Show. From when we launched 2 to 3 years ago, we would have focused more on the customer side of it, B2C, in terms of creating personalized playlists, while we were in with our restricted areas during the COVID period because we couldn't, socialize, be outside and all that jazz. So now fast forward here now to 2024, we are now focusing on business to business, right? Having launched, we would have also gained interest from businesses, right? So it was definitely something that we would have had in the pipeline to eventually venture into. So, I mean, what better time than now, right? So, music is definitely an important element every day in all our lives, it's just as important as the air we breathe, the water we drink, right? And having formed the business centered on music, we more or less understand how music influences a lot of things in our daily lives. It invokes emotions, when we focus on the customer side, but when it comes to businesses, it also invokes a lot of things in terms of how we congregate in different spaces. It also drives impulse purchasing due to the influence of music, right?
And sometimes we don't even realize, okay, well, the same way we don't necessarily pay that much attention to the air that we breathe. Yeah. The music and the way that it impacts moods is something that can be taken for granted from time to time. But what does this side of the business look like, Aleesha, in terms of saying business to business?
Right, so business to business basically means we provide our service to storefronts, any place that really has like an audio setup. So you could consider it as their own personalized, we don't want to say personalized space to customize what you want your sound to look like. What is the ambience you want to create for your company and your brand. So we're helping do that by creating the service that allows you to customize what you want to hear. So what do you want to hear? What genres of music you want to hear at any point in time, any time of the day while you're open, during your peak hours, your off-peak hours. So it's really saying, okay, what mood do you want to set? What is the reason you want, or as Aswaad said, what do you want music to invoke? And then we take that information and then we curate a personalized sound for you, for your establishment.
And that level of intentionality is something there's nothing to sneeze at, because in terms of like saying, who am I? Who am I as a business? Who am I as a brand?
Yes.
How do I want myself to be represented musically? But with that in mind, what are some of the considerations that go into it as well, in terms of even, because I think you have DJ voices as well?
Yes.
So I think originally you would have reached out to individuals. Is that something that you're looking at as well?
Yes.
And I'm not asking for a friend, I'm asking for me.
Yeah, it's fine. So basically what we do, we offer fully customized services to all establishments, because we know the type of music being played would vary from establishment to establishment, from gyms to malls to groceries, basically public spaces, plazas, all that. The way how it works, we have different voice talents that we would have worked with in the past. We work with them to this day. So if it's a female shoe store or a clothes store, and you may not want a male voice to add that customizability to your establishment, we could use female voices. We have children voices, the music we have is all clean, radio edited, radio friendly, And having our experience in radio programming, we understand the science of music and how it works when it comes to these said establishments. We also have another side of the business where we have opened, or I guess established, our network where we reach out to brands now to advertise on our network. We currently operate in about 20 locations nationwide, and yeah, that's how it works for now.
Yeah. So the voices, the same voice talents, that's where they would come in. They would help you not only, create that customized greeting for the establishment, like welcome to, TTT, but they would also be engaged to create ads if needed.
Yeah, we offer internal ads. So if it's, for instance, the establishment has sale on a particular item, on a particular time of year, we have that fully customized
Seasonal,
to your liking.
Yeah.
But it's one thing to say, okay, well, we can't do this, but to the person who is looking at this conversation now
Yes.
and says, hey, that's a good idea, what are the steps that they need to go through to have this service at their location?
Yeah, well, what you could do, you could just send us an email, nowmyselectah@gmail.com. You could follow us on social media. Send us a DM. Once you send us a DM or send an email, we'll then schedule a meeting, a consultation where we more or less go through the type of store you have, the type of customer you want to attract, your opening, closing hours. We even dive a little deeper into it in terms of you would know the peak periods, the slow periods of your establishment. So you would know what type of music you want to play at the point in time to keep the customer there longer. We also tailor to different seasons because, Trinidad every other day is a holiday, right? And we also cater to all cultural backgrounds, right? So we have music, professional music, clean music is not music that would be ripped from different social sites and all these kind of things. And once we come to an agreement, we will then outfit your establishment with our software, sometimes hardware, which would connect to your internal media. And that's how we control everything in terms of how the music plays, and everything is done remotely.
Okay, so we have 2 minutes.
Sure.
One, I want to ask, because you just spoke about not ripping from different sides.
Yeah.
So one, I want to ask about copyright considerations.
Yeah.
And two, both of you are wearing branded merchandise.
Yes.
So we give you the opportunity to speak about that. So how are we splitting up those 2 minutes?
Sure. Right. So yes, we are in partnered with TTCO and all these things. So all the local artists will get their royalties and all these kind of things. So we going about it the professional way. It's not no fly-by-night business we run in here. We're trying to do the proper thing. And merchandise as well. We have merch that we are soon to launch to the public and all these kind of things.
Yeah.
Also, we have some, some early releases here for y'all as well. You can probably zoom up on the camera there. Yeah.
Right, so as he holds it up, I'll just say the campaign that we kind of launched this year is Music Makes Me Feel. So, how does music make everyone feel when you're shopping, when you're in the gym, when you're in the mall? So, that's part of the campaign, and yes, merch available soon.
Yeah, very soon.
Yes.
And I think I want to beg a piece of time.
Yes.
But in terms of what is the aim of the campaign? Because I see that statement, a statement, a question,
Yes.
the start of a sentence for somebody else to answer.
Yes.
So what is the campaign about?
Yeah, so when we started to mature this business into the business-to-business side, we realized that music has such a big impact on everything. You're surrounded by music all the time. You leave your home, you go to the grocery, and you go to the mall, you go to the gym, you're always around the music. So, and it's going to invoke different emotions with you at any point in time. Make you happy, make you sad, make you feel to shop, make you motivated. So, that's how we came up with the campaign that kind of supported the launch of the B2B. It just kind of fits for us.
All right, and remind me about that contact information again, because that the Selectah is Selectah. T-A-H.
Yes,
Yes.
T-A-H. Yeah.
Because I can imagine some people, my selector. Okay, I don't see it.
Selectah.
Right,
Yeah.
yeah. So it's now My Selectah. NOWMYSELECTAH. I put myself on the spot there, boy. Yeah. So you can follow us on Instagram. You can follow us on Facebook. You can
We also
visit
have a
our website,
Yes.
www.nowmyselectah.com. Shoot us a DM, send us an email, nowmyselectah@gmail, or you could call our phone number, which is 283-4NMS. 283-4667.
And I think it's always nice to have people be empowered. So I'm able to say, okay, well, this is what I want and this is what I'm able to work towards. So with regard to helping to build that capacity, lady and gentlemen, Aleesha, Mohamdally, and Aswaad Peters, we want to thank you very much.
Thanks again.
Thanks
And we
for
want to
having us.
invite you to continue listening and looking. The Now Morning Show continues after this. Stay with us.
International Yoga Day emphasizes yoga for women empowerment, highlighting how yoga enhances strength, resilience, and self-confidence among women. It fosters a deep connection with inner strength, promoting inclusivity and equality, while empowering women to lead balanced, fulfilling lives and contribute positively to society.